our expression in the kingdom is that we are pilgrims. We are journeying back home. You know that song? It means that we have gone to the market we have finished trading. Now you are homeward bound. You are a pilgrim. You are a stranger. That's how your father Abraham lived. Because he understood that Canaan was not the place. Heaven was the place. We are pilgrims. The best of what we build here must be tabernacles and tents. Nothing permanent. Because we will move. I don't mean you shouldn't build a house, Victor. What I mean by nothing permanent is that you must not be tied in your heart to anything here, because this is not your final plane of expression. You're turning home. But when these sounds come, people abandon their pursuits. These sounds actually cause people to lose their focus. Sometimes they chart courses from scriptures that make people become gods unto themselves, where a man lives the rest of his life looking at himself. So there's a cry for discernment that must fill the land. Else the believers will derail by deception. Somebody say deception. If God gives us a time in this series, I will look deeply at the word deception. Because if you live your life in the realms of good or bad, you will not be able to beat deception. Deception is really marketed as something hurtful. Really. If you have bought spare parts before, somebody will bring 2 spare parts. When he bought the spare part, he bought this one 50,000 and bought this one 8,000. So he calls this 50,000 one 60,000. And then he calls the 8,000 one 20,000. When you want to buy it, if they find out that you are a novice, he will say that 60,000 one is the bad one. Say this one is just shiny. That is this one that is good. He will sell that 8,000 one, which is supposed to be 20. He will sell it to you at 60,000. But you will not be able to bite into his bait until he begins to tell you many stories. When somebody bought this one the other time, he used it for only 2 days. So why are you selling it? Say some people want it. You want it, so that you can come back tomorrow. Say, I don't want to just make money out of you. You know, they sound like they are friendly. He's selling one good thing, one bad thing, and it's making you look like you are his friend. Some will even say, you know, 2 of us are Yoruba. I should tell you the truth now. I've learned a rule when I go to buy. I'm not familiar with the people. I believe that our relationship is based on your profiteering. So say, oh God, you are not my brother. Just what? Tell me the truth. Deception everywhere. Some people come to church like that. They don't pray at home, but beside you, bye bye. You'll be wondering, I like to attend. There are some strange roommates that you can pick like that. That the reality they are bringing is sleep. It's not prayer. When they come into your room, your prayer life will die. They are contaminants. May you not meet them. I took one guy like that, youth service. Femi, that's his name. I won't tell you his son. Femi looked like an angel. Until I went on an NCCF visitation trip, and I came back and I saw our other roommate William sitting outside. Willie, it's late now. He said, "Can you enter the room? That we have a new occupant." Schools were on strike. Femi had successfully smuggled a damsel from another zone into our room. So I had to pack my load and relocate. Until one day, out of holy anger, I went to pick my shirt to wear to church on Sunday morning. We used to attend Winners that time in View, and I saw that they were doing morning devotion. Ah! You are doing morning devotion. This guy is not even a Christian. It was in NCCF we met. We didn't know that was the lady that he followed. They were doing morning devotion under mosquito net. So when he went to pray, he went out to pray in their praying ground. We had found him out after a while. Anyway, when he went to pray in the praying ground, and I went to that sister. I said, "You're my sister. If I meet you here after church, go ask of me. Terrible things will happen to you." So Femi went into the barracks to play. By the time he came back, his room was empty. He met a note. He didn't talk to me for weeks. Deception. That's why you can't just look around and anybody you like you marry. Because we know that a goodly man has sown good seed. But if men sleep, the enemy will have sowed tares. I'm trusting God that a day will come when we can boldly say about every one of us that we truly belong to Jesus. I don't mean legally but experientially.